Yo guys, kita lanjut satu sama dengan kali baca ya. Nggak boleh di info dulu.
What could the children be up to?
Sisi awal sus.
Let them do as they please.
I don't value like a yesterday. Gengsi numpang. Kita si pin alert. Arab udah stream di berapa? Di 12 aneh. Pesan akan ada salah. Oke, kita daily dulu guys. And you love some sweet breath. You want to when and This is how I feel. Till it's all about to scan my son. This is a fairy tale. Tell me up to me. I'll never stay before me. But let me love it all. So fotografer guys, nice. Oke, jiceng. Ya dong, ini semua fotonya bisa buat inspirasi puisi. Saya akan bertarung lah.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your. Here comes the cat.
Oh, dia dapat
Quiet. This.
Next time.
Ya, kameraku. Mana sih kamera? Nice. Lanjut guys.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Witness the power of the wild. Huh? Know my soul. Things are about to get dicey. You out!
Update ayun na. Dati der. Pampo der.
Add astra.
Add asthma abyssos.
Add astra.
Ini hari Jumat. Lihat dulu guys, mampir. Sip. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. I feel like picking up my phone. So there's a message. So, oh, lupa editing. Editing. Apa sih? Editing info dulu, editing info. Ini ada yang marathon One Punch Man ya. Mau keluar One Punch Man. Oke gas. Oke gas. Oke gas. Mana musuhnya?
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Here comes the cat. Gacha.
Everlasting as the moon.
Overruled.
Dengan menunggu bisa bagus. Nggak ada teori-teori gitu buat Genshin.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. These are about to get dicey. Busted. Witness my
Oke, lanjut ini kemana? Saya berarti satu. Sini berarti ikutnya nih. Bisa TP kan? Bisa TP cok. Alhamdulillah. Ntar gue ambil pasta.
Wait, isn't that Yansa? Wonder what she's doing here.
Panas Janus.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Kok Yansan nggak ada suara juga sih?
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. What? My back.
Tinggalnya encam.
I knew I should have trained harder.
Yansan! We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Nggak suaranya Yansan. Mungkin sini gue yang ngebang. Murid. Stare.
Of course, we're also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
Terus sama jadi satu. Bisa di sini. Pantangin gitu, nanti nyesal. Yuk. Oke, terus gokil kapal jet.
Witness the power of the wild. Rain out my
Ay,
Gacha.
Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
maaf. Rencana Lamizarna. Terus aku yang apa? Gembira. Yang kelompok dekat inti. Peliharaan. Paimon, aku gak mau ikutan drama kayak gini. Nguk. Cobain ah. What the hell? Ada tanda-tandanya kan? Mana yang buat kayak gitu? Oh, kita nunggu yang masuk. Iya. Masuk kan sih. Belon. Oh. Jaga mulutnya. Gana maju. Serang. Set. Kirain itu cuma acuan bukan aturan. Serangan combo. Serang penyerang. Habis gitu. Sekolah penerbangan nggak tuh kapal kali ya. Mutu dari sukses berat kan. Olah. Ganang pukul dia. Lah. Enggak. Bener ya. Pada macet tuh. Aku bisa membuatmu
A chest full of valuables.
bukan yang sama. Oh ya?
You're here, Ian-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
Gak bener lu Mutota.
Cold. So cold. Duarte, are you there? I'm drowning, and there's something in the water.
Waduh.
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
Serem ya.
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done.
Kira-kira aku.
We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
The soy thought? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
Mungkin aku bisa bantu.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try!
So,
It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
what can you do?
What is it, Aeon-san?
But,
Are you sure about this?
Where's the first? So. Ah? Garbage.
So dark, so cold. I want to go home. is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it. No, please. Just leave me, Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Yeah.
My friend. Is he any better? Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Syrian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end. Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
Tidak perlu Duarte yang asli.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're right. Duarte didn't have many distinguishing features. I don't think he ever stood out next to the others.
Dia tinggal pura-pura jadi.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
Toko.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte?
Maju.
How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
Kepalanya pakai jaga.
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's some...
Jaga. Long pelan.
You sense it, don't you? This place is dangerous. Still. Hearing you make that noise reminds me of our first few battles together. You were such a little thing back then.
Masih halus. Dorong pelan.
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, Let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew, just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way. No. Wait. I failed.
Kurang pakai tenaga. Kayak habis tenggelam masuk.
Duarte? Wait. You're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here?
Nggak di skip.
You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone?
Ah?
I'm so sorry.
Promise.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
Dimakan kan?
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than a Toko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Yes.
Ion-san, I heard you cured a Toko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can... I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Yan-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle? Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle? When Kachita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
The field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the Abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself,
Oh man.
the fear still never left her.
How can we help her?
Quali?
Adine.
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll
And
make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family? If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad.
habis bisa diberantas.
But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Kochita.
Rasa mau bertarung sekali lagi.
Fight it. One more time?
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
one can see.
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down, no matter what.
Stay away from my brother!
No, let's help her out!
Things are about to get dicey. Quiet. Lay to bed.
I can do this. I have to do this. Go away! Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
Rata semua, bro.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight. No.
Allah.
Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
She's back to normal!
Kuchina!
What just happened? That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm gonna get stronger. From now on, we're in this together!
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable. I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess he really can do the impossible. So all those rumors about the
Kochide's getting better too.
Enggak juga. Jangan munculkan sendiri.
Yeah, honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept her cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit. Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Keju. Katanya supaya mundur.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything? Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Yan-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
Yan-san, bad news. Okoland is out of control.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Huh? Right.
Yang gede bunyi.
What are you doing, Okoland? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end.
Careful! He's not himself!
Hokotlan!
This is order.
He thinks we're Abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Come on! Give me your worst!
This is where...
Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe! Mom, Dad, we're gone. This is my final battle.
Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters. Give me my family back.
Look, Uncle Lan! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you!
Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Oh, brilliant.
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
What's happened to them?
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
Dan dia bisa banget berantem.
Oh, Natlan.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice, it's...
Captain.
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine!
Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
Natlan juga belum lupa dengan.
They remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Nightwind. Still, I prefer to leave all that in the past. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance of success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
Oh, skip.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment.
Pas kesal.
Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
Jiwa yang memasuki orang-orang.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything? Hana wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
Setawar.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean. The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Oh, did something happen?
Silonen.
This is a critical time for you, traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told me his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
This is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Sambil sarapan nasi kuning guys. Merah-merah. Kita pergi ke stadium of the Sacred Flame. Ini guys ya.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
Enggak.
I brought candy and cookies to share. Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought Source Crackers too? Score!
Just in time, traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Lancar.
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan.
Buat apa ngumpulin orang?
I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Kami sih cuma bantu-bantu.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People will get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the traveler, so she has to make up some excuse.
Paimon kontennya beda.
So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. That's so exciting! Feels like we've been
Sarapan bang.
quite a while already, doesn't it?
Enak, iya enak nasi kuningnya. Segala makan.
You're right! If only Paimon about you and them.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
I'm not from that land.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Lebih lama dari dugaan ya.
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
Basta menjadi satu. Nice. Naik bro. Lanjut kah? Panjang. Anggaran dari penguasa malam. Cutscene lagi.
Whoa, we really did get teleported.
Gimana pintu keluar?
It seems like this place is completely sealed off. Doesn't look like there's an exit anywhere. Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
Wait. Halo Nanda. Sarapan Nanda.
are so many woven scrolls here? Paimon remembers seeing some of them before in other tribes. They seem to record historical events. This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Wonder what story it tells.
Warnanya juga beda.
Yeah, you're right. Over there, something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch that?
Mungkin cara keluar dari sini. Iya lagi quest. Apa yang tadinya nggak kelihatan?
Oh, right. Paimon's with you.
Yang di burung biru tuh. Sini mati. Betul burung biru. Komisaurus. Mana itu komisaurus? Bro. Nice.
We finally made it out.
It is just as I thought. You are indeed capable of undertaking this mission.
Kalau teorimu terbukti.
Yes. You saw many distinctive-looking scrolls there, didn't you?
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. Upon investigation, I discovered what sets it apart is the use of a color not featured in ordinary scrolls. It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. I myself had to employ special techniques to confirm its existence. Yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it. And that is why I wanted to test you.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition room for storing this variety of woven scrolls. Centuries ago, a great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure so that anyone who entered the room without permission will become trapped inside. It exists to this day. And although I have not managed to decipher how it works, I have at least found out how to turn it on and off. Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help. Unless they share the great shaman's ability to perceive that strange color. Clearly, you must have this ability, which leads me to believe that our Iktomisor Elder can sense this ability in people, and that it appoints a scroll weaver on this basis.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mysteries. Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to start with weaving a scroll.
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. The main difference is in the dye that gives it its unique color. If my suspicions are correct, this dye is the key to weaving the scroll, and your special ability is the key to obtaining it. The dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there. As long as you two can source the dye itself, I can assist with the application.
Cool! We'll follow your lead!
Great! Then please use your abilities to source the necessary ingredients. And in the meantime, I will have someone prepare some fabric for test dyeing. We'll make a few sample pieces to test out my hypothesis. And if that goes well, we can begin the scroll in earnest. If you agree to help, you can expect to be handsomely rewarded once this is all over. So, what are your thoughts?
Agreed! Especially if there's a reward in it. What is the reward, by the way? Is it food?
Given the stakes involved for our tribe, I was thinking a substantial sum of mora would be appropriate. Surely that would be preferable to just a free meal.
Mora works too! Anyway, how do we go about finding these ingredients? Are we supposed to just keep walking around Natlan until we stumble across them?
Thankfully not. I've already identified a location where I suspect they may be found. And I've arranged for someone to guide you there. Your guide is waiting just outside. You can set off at your leisure.
Panggilan dari penguasa mga tanda-tandanya aja. Seperti cinta ini. Tamat ya. Berapa?
Once the traveler shows up, everything will get better.
Hey, Auroran, over here!
Oh, hey there, traveler in Paimon.
So you were looking for us? We came as soon as we heard.
You did? That makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Is this what happiness?
The heck? Where is this coming from?
You are truly the best friends I could ask for. If my vegetables met you, I'm sure they'd grow all the more lush for it.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's a compliment. I heard that complimenting people makes them happy. Did it work? Are you happy? It's that obvious, huh? Well, you're right. I feel like an aphid who can't find a flower. Granny is standing in my way. Yes, Granny's a genius, as you know. Geniuses often stand in the way of others, leading them to despair. And on top of that, I'm her grandson, which means I get a double dose of despair. If that sounds serious, it's because it is. So please, help me deal with her.
Oh, what happened exactly? You make it sound so dramatic.
I had to get you involved. Most people can't deal with Granny, and... Exactly. You were the first person I thought of, Gramps. Gramps is what I called you when we first met, and I know I got told off for it, but please let me off for calling you that one more time. It feels like there's something unique about you. Even Granny Seatlali treats you like you're someone special. And everything that's happened since we met suggests it's true. If I had a woven scroll that listed the 40 people who can deal with Granny Seatlali, your name would be at the top of that list.
Wait, so who are these other 39?
Also the Traveler. The rest of the list is just the Traveler 39 more times.
Aku terharu deh. Yang umur segini belum balas.
Please, you've got to help me. This is really important. Although it looks like I'm just hanging around with nothing to do, inside, I'm distraught about the path ahead. Granny Seatlali is blocking my way and I can't get past. But now that you're here, I can start moving again, before time runs out. You know how much Granny loves to drink, nap, and read light novels, right? If you offer her what she wants, I'm sure you can lure her away.
You mean use those things as bait to distract her so she won't notice what you're up to?
That's right. Don't worry, I won't make you do all the work. I've planned it all out, including what you need to say. All you need to do is walk up to her and tell her this. Dear Granny, I have the latest volume of Mirage Warriors here, along with the special edition spin-off of the case files of Miss Orith. Want to read them together? She'll pretend not to be interested for a few seconds, then think of an excuse to say yes. As long as you're the one doing the fishing, she'll definitely take the bait.
He's just trying to butter you up. Even Paimon can tell. He's just saying whatever it takes to persuade you.
No, I mean it. Granny might not say it out loud, but I can tell she has a soft spot for the Traveler.
If you say so. Paimon's still not convinced. But if all we have to do is say a few words to Seatlali, it's hardly putting us out.
It's as easy as watering vegetables, and if my vegetables were here, they'd... Sorry, there's no time for vegetable talk. Just trust me. Let me take you to her. With you here, everything will be better.
Surat angin malam.
What's the matter?
It's Granny. She's gone. She was standing there at the cave entrance to stop me from going in, standing right in my way.
Oh, you weren't literally standing in your way. This whole time, Paimon thought you were being metaphorical.
Granny says it's tacky when light novels use contrived metaphors. I don't want to be tacky.
Wait, but aren't you comparing yourself to a light novel? Isn't that kind of contrived?
What? Oh, darn it.
Yeah, see, Lolly probably figured there was no point standing in your way anymore. Auroran, whatever it is you so desperately need to do, you're now free to do it.
I don't think it'll be that simple. Granny wouldn't release me from her grasp so easily. She might have laid a trap for me, or maybe when I get inside, I'll get caught by one of her surveillance spells.
Yeah, let alone lay a trap for you. Unless you haven't been up to no good again, have you?
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Rescue someone? No, what happened?
Could I ask you to go inside and take a look at him? I think he should be safe for now, but he'll be at greater and greater risk as time goes by.
But then, what are you going to do?
I'll have to wait outside, or I might fall into one of Granny's traps.
You mean you want us to fall into her traps instead?
No, you'll be fine. Granny's traps will recognize it's the traveler, so they'll leave you alone.
Wah, bisa gitu ya.
I
Bagi
mean,
mah
I've told
boleh
my
banget.
Ace it's all about your heroic deeds, so I
Makasih udah
assume
subscribe.
Granny's told
Tinggi
her
dekat
traps
guys.
too.
You can't just assume that.
Either way, I'm counting on you, Gramps.
Well,
Eh.
sounds like someone's life is at stake, so we should probably head in and check things out.
Nah, kita gacha dulu buat boleh banget. Kita gacha dia SK 2 kali. 1. Belum. 2. Bos event ya. Story boleh banget. Kita masuk dalam box.
Guess we just keep following this path? Aurora seems pretty confident that Citlali's traps won't harm us. But still, it can't hurt to be careful.
Dapat. Gak tahu bikin berapa anjir. Gak gue hitungin.
We made it in without a hitch. Maybe Citlali's trap
Das kan mantep banget tuh.
recognize us after all. Wait, look! There's someone there! Hi! Are you okay? Can you hear us?
Ada respon.
Is he asleep? Or sick? Do you think this is the guy Auroron was talking about? Also, what the heck's been going on here? Lots of strange and mysterious stuff around.
Yes, makan betul.
Could be. Let's get Auroron in here. He'll know what this is all about.
Sorry, Granny.
All grown up now, are we?
I'm truly sorry.
Now that you're one of the 6 heroes, you think you can do as you please, do you? Well, explain yourself, you dummy! How exactly were you thinking of helping that spirit duffer?
Auroron! And, hey, Citlali.
Huh? Huh? When did you guys...
Suka sama traveler ini.
Drat. I wasn't expecting them. And now the traveler probably caught me yelling at Auroron. This is not a good look for me. Hello there, you two. We were just, Auroron and I were,
Emang iya kekecilan?
You know, acting out some scenes from a light novel, quoting the lines.
Mana gede nih?
Actually mean what I was saying. Right, Auroron?
Kayaknya udah paling full anjir ini. Kecilin gilikin sini ya.
Yes, that's right. I owe you an apology too, Traveler. I asked you for help, but I forgot to watch my back and Granny caught me. And now we're play acting.
Tidak usah minta maaf.
So what are you two up to exactly? Did something happen to this poor guy?
Yeah.
Layla.
Layla's his name. He got into some trouble during a clairvoyance session.
Nerawang.
It's a kind of spell that lets your spirit leave your body. So
Oh, kesambet.
secret knowledge. You know what a medium is, right? You've probably come across them in novels. Anyway, it's similar to that. Leela's problem is his spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
So in other words,
Oh iya, mungkin Mega kejauhan kali.
Well, technically
Dan
the
suara
spirit and
Genshin ini
spirit
kegedean.
aren't quite the same thing, but
Masih
yeah,
boleh banget.
in a nutshell, that's basically it.
I just wanted to help bring Leela's spirit back.
And I wouldn't have stopped him if it was anyone else. But the issue is, Mr. Leela here is what we call a spirit duffer.
Beneran.
Someone with no spirit
MC Pyro.
whatsoever. spirit duffers can't sense or control spirits, much less use spells on them.
Siapa MC Tyra?
Now,
Nema.
there are certain methods that can force even spirit duffers into a clairvoyance.
Siapa tuh yang
But, well,
apa ya?
look what happened to Mr. Leela. The spells of the Masters of the Night Wind are all based
Apa lo ya? Ngapain makan lihat-lihat sih?
so are all our problem-solving methods. So for spirits,
Si
our
Mende.
healing methods don't work on them. So if they get into trouble trying to use a spell, there's basically nothing we can do.
Yes, there is. As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help.
You hear that? No prizes for
Bisa
guessing
nge-heal
what
pakai
the
ulti.
right idea was.
Oh, because of your special constitution, right?
Kalau nggak ulti nggak bisa nge-heal.
Isn't that kind of risky for you?
I'll be fine. Granny's just worrying too much. I'm feeling fine now, so I should be able to do it safely. Besides, it's probably our only hope of bringing Leela back.
Mafuika bakal ada di gacha nggak?
Don't kid yourself. What happens
Anjas, apinya di belakangnya
we
nih.
both know you'll risk it all to try and rescue him anyway. Honestly, you're such an idiot sometimes.
Such an idiot.
This is a tricky one. It's true that Auroron could be self-sacrificing to a fault, but it's also true that Lolly tends to worry too much.
Aku setuju dengan cerita Libu. Oh, Mafuika udah pernah di gacha ya?
I know I can bring his spirit back. I just need your support.
Hey, that's enough, you little squirt. Since when does the Grand...
Aku ketinggalan.
Granny obviously knows how to handle this.
Huh?
Mafuika.
You do?
Wait, really? You actually know a way to save him?
Belum anjir.
I mean, it's a...
Abis ini kan 5,3.
But that's beside the point. The point being, don't interfere.
Menurut gua semua Archon OP sih. Lihat aja semua Archon. Kalau gacha mendingan Mafuika.
My plan will take quite a lot of work, and it's a little too much.
Kita lihat apa sih ininya?
Oh, great! Well, it's a good thing Auroron brought us.
Iya 5,3 abis ini kan. Boleh, mau dibantu apa?
I intend to use a
Oh dia S tuh Citali, ya kan?
is the crude method. Basically, it's
Sayro.
looking for a needle in a haystack. See
Ayo.
the thing I've drawn around Leela's body? That's a gateway to the Night Kingdom. Once the gateway is
Dengan lo
activated,
gacha
all
Mafuika sih,
spirits in the
Archon.
area will be drawn to it.
Gua salah nggak gacha Archon, semua Archon
Find the
aja.
one that belongs to Leela.
Terus
I'll lend you some
siapa?
of my power like last time,
Noval.
so you can use my clairvoyance. It only works if you use this projection
Terus yang
sensor
Sumeru.
first, though. So don't forget that step. Don't worry, this time nothing can go wrong. You'll just feel like you're in the Night Kingdom, and you'll see a lot of roaming spirits around you. All you need to do is gather
Tuh
them
gila tuh OP banget tuh. Lu nggak capek-capek gerak.
through them and find Leela. Since he wants to help so bad, he can take the hardest job.
Terus metode satunya apa?
Draw him back, using what I know
Instinct.
about the instincts of spirits. As we all know, clairvoyance is usually conducted with the goal of unraveling mysteries. If we can find out what mystery Leela wanted to learn the truth of, we can use that to draw his lost spirit back here. I'll do some clairvoyance of my own, and channel it through Leela's body. That should give me some idea of what he was thinking.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets it now. The first approach is like fishing with a net, and the second is like fishing with bait. Just like how Auroron wanted us to lure you away with the promise of...
Sakit tuh piringnya dikasih tahu aja.
The proof would have been just as clear without the example, Paimon.
Don't think I won't revisit this later.
But Granny, it's amazing that you can use a
Iya
person.
bakal bisa gacha banyak karakter ya?
I always thought you had
Atau gimana?
inanimate objects.
Lantern ntar.
You can't flatter your way out of this one. But you're not wrong. A person without a spirit is just a physical shell, which, for our purposes, makes them an inanimate object. Traveler, just over there is my spirit loom, which will record the fragments I see during clairvoyance. Once I begin, please arrange them on a woven scroll for me.
Turun apa?
When you're ready. We should get to work.
Hah? Iya tadi 600. Ngomongnya itu. Ini 600 malah, Cok. Gara-gara ada yang ansap. Oke guys. Karena udah mau 2 jam anjing. Kamera aku mati lagi. kita lanjut streaming besok mungkin kalau adek gue nggak main pagi-pagi. Thank you buat udah nonton, chat, like, subscribe, dan lain-lain. Ada Nanda, boleh banget sama Cinema. See you next stream.